This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Bengals of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, back. 22 needle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out in the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
And he stopped immediately there. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Slide 2. Huge yellow, 52 blasters.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Clock, 10. 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Blue stripe. Green dash. Ready?
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
3-3. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Red.
Throwing, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Fielded just inside the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. Fight. 97. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Red, yellow. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around.
Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Young quickly to the flat. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
62 blaster. Light blue. Yellow. Blue striker.
Young on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready, set.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Lewis.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
In motion right, that's Williams.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60. Go 3.
They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
38. Ready.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 12.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. That is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass, escaping the pressure right.
Jamison Williams.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
18, 5 here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And pass caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Light blue. Ready.
Young on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young will set to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Young on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Right. Ready.
Young. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Red, yellow, needle, blue. Black shot. Ready.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Black open. Hut.
1st and 10, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready?
To the air once more, Young. For his right side, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
And cycle.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals are able to at least get 1 score back. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over. Moving.
And now here is another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Williams, the man in motion left.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Down Kansas City.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready. Watch out now. 60 series. 22 needle. Flag blue. Fuse. Yellow. Blue is striking. Shot. 17. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young, he's going to change it up.
52 Blaster. Green Jack. Claw 10. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young now. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Young.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Again, it's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Drill 52. White. Ready.
Young to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. Young on 3rd down.
just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Come on. Cut 19. Cut 19. 7 Pirates. 18, Rattler. 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Check.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 54, Bengals 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Check pink. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Black open. Field, black. Claws red. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Slide through. Hut.
To throw is Young on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Blue striker. Ready.
Second down, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down, Young from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Young. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bengals 13.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with